Now in this lecture, let's see how to perform long press action on element using touch action class. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So open app, tap on views, okay, and then tap on expandable list. So tap on custom adapter. So here if you tap on people names, some names are displayed, right? But if you press and hold on people names, that is long press on people names, here you will get some pop-up saying sample menu, sample action. Now I want to get the text sample menu and print it onto the console. So that is my test case. Now let's see how can we automate this scenario. Okay. So after opening the app, first you need to click on views, right? So for that, identify the locator for views. So you can use any of the locator strategies which we have seen in previous examples. Now let's continue the same example with the previous example. So previously we have tapped on views name, right? Okay. So after tapping on a views name, we need to tap on expandable lists, right? So for that you need to identify the locator of expandable list. Take the device screenshot and then click on expandable lists. So here you can use content disk value with accessibility ID method, find element by accessibility ID using content disk value or text attribute value, because resource ID is common for all names. Okay, so the only unique attributes are text and content disk. So you can use find element by accessibility ID with content disk value, or you can use XPath with text attribute value, or UI selector class with the text attribute value. So you can use any of those locator strategies. Okay, drag and drop. Sorry, expandable list, right? So we use a text attribute value to find the locator. Now copy this statement. So here text attribute value is expandable lists, right? Copy this and place it here, and then we need to click on that expandable list, right? So you can call click method, or you can use tab approach as well. Okay, or you can tap on that element using tab method. Lists. Now copy this statement and place the list value here to perform tap action on expandable lists. Okay, now after tapping on expandable lists, you need to tap on custom adapter, right? For that you need to identify the locator of custom adapter as well. Now go to AI Automator Viewer, click on device screenshot icon to capture the screenshot of the device. Now click on custom adapter to find the unique locator. So here text attribute value is custom adapter, content disk value is one dot custom adapter. You can use any of these two attribute values. Here let's use custom adapter text attribute value. So you can tap on that custom adapter. So here text contains, we can use text contains custom. Okay, now this is custom. Now pass the same variable inside element. So now it will perform tap action on custom adapter. Okay. Now you need to identify the locator of people names. Okay. Now click on device screenshot icon again. So click on people names. Here you can see that only text attribute value is available. So this is unique. Okay. So people names is the text attribute value. So here you can identify the people names element using text attribute value. You can use a text. Now change the variable name. You can give any name people. Okay. So now till now we have performed tap action on views name, and then tapped on expandable list, and then tap on custom adapter. Okay. So now till now we have navigated to this people names page and identify the locator of these people names. Now we need to perform long press action on people names, right? So for that we can perform long press action using a long press method. Okay, touch dot long press. So here there are two methods, long press methods, same as tab. So we can perform long press action using element and also using coordinates of that element. Okay, now long press, touch dot long press of long press options. So here you need to import long press options class, but unfortunately there is no package to import by default, so you need to import manually. So that is import. So this is the same as tab options. Copy this. Here long press options. Long press options. Okay. Now dot with element. So you need to pass element on which you want to perform long press action. So element of people, right? Okay. Now dot with the duration. So how many seconds you want to perform long press action. So with the duration of half seconds, you need to pass half seconds method, half seconds of 2 seconds. Okay. Now here you can see that, so first long press on that element for 2 seconds. So after pressing finger for 2 times on that element, so now you need to release that finger, right? So for that you need to release that finger using release method. Release dot, so perform. At the end we must call perform method. So in order to perform touch action on any element, so here you need to import half seconds package, that is also a static import. Import static java dot time dot duration dot half seconds. Static, right? Import static java dot time dot duration dot half seconds. So error is gone. Okay. So now it will perform long press action on that element. That is After performing long press action, here pop-up would get displayed, right? So we need to get the sample menu from that pop-up. Okay, so now let's get that one. Now identify the locator of this sample menu. So go to UI Automator Viewer, click on device screenshot icon here, and then identify the unique locator for pop-up sample menu. So you can click on this sample menu. So text attribute value is a sample menu. So you can use a text attribute value. Okay. Sample menu. And then here we need to get the message, right, using get text method. So now it returns some message, right? So we need to hold that message in string variable, string message. Now print it on console. Message. Okay. Now let's run the script and see long press action is performed on that element or not. Okay, so for that first we need to start the Appium server and then close the app. You can see Appium server is started. Now let's run the tab test class. Run as test-ng test. You can see the execution here. You can also see the logs from command prompt as well. Tapped on views, tapped on expandable list, custom adapter. You can see some pop-up is displayed, means long press action is performed successfully, and you can see the message sample menu in console. So sample menu. So we successfully retrieved that message displayed in the pop-up. Okay, so this is one approach to perform long press action on any element, and the other approach is using coordinates. So just like we seen in previous tap action, right? So you can use the same approach. Point reference variable equal to people dot get location. So find the location, exact coordinates of people names element. Okay, and then pass the xy coordinates inside or long press method. So point of, here you need to pass xy coordinates, point dot x comma point dot y. Okay, and then release the mouse, release the finger, and then call the perform method at the end. So it is mandatory to call the perform method at the end. So to perform any touch action on element. Okay, so you can use this approach as well to perform long press action. Okay, so this is how you can perform long press action on any element. Okay, thank you.